We have an equation to solve and it has fractions. I'm hoping at this time, the moment you see an equation with fractions, your first reaction is, I should multiply both sides by the denominators. Now you could just simply multiply the denominators together. I could take 4 multiplied by 2 and get 8 and decide to multiply both sides by 8. But ideally, they'll just be a little bit less simplifying in the very end if you do happen to think of a number that is smaller than 8 that both 2 and 4 fit into, and the number that's smaller than 8 that both 2 and 4 fit into is 4. Okay, you could also come off to the side and list out 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 8, 12, and see that the smallest one is 4. If that is not obvious to you, it's not something that's really quick to think that 4 is the smallest number that 2 and 4 fit into, again, just multiply the bottoms together, 4 and 2, and multiply both sides by 8. But I'm gonna go ahead and multiply both sides by 4. When I multiply both sides by 4, on the left side, this 4 and this 4 cancel, right? Because you divide by the number in the bottom. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. So all I have left on the left-hand side is going to end up being v plus 8. But let's go ahead and expand it. It'll be, usually I skip this step right here, but since it's the first time you've seen it, I'm just simply writing the number 4 next to each piece. If I distribute the 4 through on this side, I'm gonna have 4 next to 9, then minus, and then I'm gonna have this fraction next to 4. This step can happen in your head. So here, that 4 and that 4, they end up canceling out. So I'll go ahead and cancel those. Okay, so 4 canceled with 4. Actually, I'm gonna change that to a little lighter. So 4 canceled with 4. And we end up with v plus 8. And we have an equals. Then 4 multiplied by 9 is 36. Now right here, we've got some extra stuff going on here, so be careful when you cancel. The 4 and the 2, they do cancel. 4 fits into 4 2 times. 2 fits into 4 2 times, and 2 fits into 2 once. So what ends up being left over is a negative 2, and then next to it in parentheses, 4v plus 5. Okay, so I have my minus 2 and then the 4v plus 5. Next, I'm going to go ahead and distribute this negative 2 through. So negative 2 times 4v is negative 8v, and negative 2 times 5 is minus 10. Okay, so I've got negative 8v minus 10. That 36 in front of it, I'm just going to bring that down. I'm going to also bring down the equal to and the v plus 8. Okay, so now I can combine like terms because I want to simplify, and 36 minus 10 is going to be, here we go, it's going to be 26. So I have this negative 8v is right there, and then 36 and negative 10 made 26. We can once again bring down the v plus 8. Okay, now letters to one side, numbers to the other. So I'm going to add 8v to move the v's to the left. I'm going to subtract 8 to move the numbers to the right. What I end up having left over here, v and 8v make a total of 9v. Let's bring down the equal sign. Okay, that got rid of that. 26 minus 8 is 18. And then finally, let's divide both sides by 9 to get the v by itself, and v is equal to 2. All right, so look at your denominators. Worst case, multiply the denominators together and multiply both sides by 8. But a better option, since 4 is a smaller number that both 4 and 2 fit into, that would be a slightly better choice. Eventually, we would have just had to divide two a little bit bigger numbers to get to my final answer if I would have selected 8 instead of 4 to multiply both sides by.